What's up, y'all? What's up? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? First and foremost, it's your homie Big Bad. It's the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. And second off, I'm gonna give a big rest in peace and condolences to the family of Breonna Taylor and Breonna Taylor. First off, cappuccino. All right, so let's get to it, man, because this is where common sense kicks in, y'all. Because I know as black people, as African people, we're deeply and emotionally tied to issues like this, you know what I'm saying? But what we really need to understand is this is just another martyr situation. They got us running behind another martyr who died for the wrong reasons, or somebody who died for the wrong cause, and they're just playing our heartstrings with this one. All right, now let's get to the facts, because we didn't come here to talk junk about Breonna Taylor, or I didn't come here to bash or stand up for any political party, because first and foremost, I'm not a Democrat, and first and foremost, I'm not a Republican. I'm an independent American thinker. I'm an independent American man who is non-denominational in all facets of the word. You know, I'm not a part of the religious cults. I'm not a part of the political cult. I'm not a part of any spiritual cults. I don't have any ties to any organizations except for God. Now let's break down Breonna Taylor. Okay, we all know this happened 6 months ago, right? Most of y'all probably don't realize is what Breonna Taylor was doing before she was murdered. Okay, now she was definitely murdered, but why was she murdered? Okay, for one, Breonna Taylor and two guys that she was closely connected with. One was like her boyfriend, and one was like close to her guy. These guys that she was running with and rocking with were big time drug dealers. Okay, in their town, they're big time drug dealers. One was kind of like her boyfriend. One was just real close. Now, they ran together for years and years, and they were under police investigation for years. If you don't believe me, go do your research on Breonna Taylor. She was under investigation for drug trafficking, major drug trafficking. She was the clean person who bought all the cars and put all the apartments and all the things illegally in her name, so her boyfriend and the other dudes could do their drug runs and do their thing. That's who she was. That's who she was before she passed. That's what she was doing before she passed. All that, she was this and she was that. No, she was running drugs and allowing these two dudes, a bunch of dudes she was picking up, doing pickup, drop-offs, renting cars, buying cars. She was keeping the drug ring going, letting them trap out her apartment. She was stashing shit. I'm not down in Breonna Taylor. Just do your history on the research. She was a drug girl. She was like a trap queen, all right? So now, when she first passed, they tried to use her death, and George Floyd and a bunch of others. If you notice, they were using old footage of deaths that were happening way before the time that they were putting them out. Because if you remember what was going on at the time, it was C virus going on at the time. So that should have outshadowed anything. But the government, the Democrats, put the C virus thing to the side so they could do a political run with some martyrs to make people pissed off and make people lose track of what was going on. All right. It's like a distraction, a major distraction. So look, we had the George Floyd thing. We had the Breonna Taylor thing. Everybody's out looting and polluting and rioting and, you know, whatever's clever. I understand that we're tired of people killing our own people. I don't like it either. But also, too, if you put yourself in deadly situations, you'll be involved in deadly repercussions. George Floyd was, what they say, using counterfeit money at the store. And that, you know, that doesn't call for them motherfuckers to kill him. But he was using counterfeit money. Police came. They did what they did. You know what I'm saying? Don't do the dirt, my nigga. Y'all need to stop doing the dirt. Real talk. So we're offside of that. The government put this whole agenda out. The Black Lives Matter people came out, which is Democratic, which is funded by George Soros, which is a Democratic movement. If you don't know that, do your research. So the Black Lives Matter people came out and they started rioting and they started protesting peacefully and not peacefully. You got the Antifa. You got a bunch of facets of government organizations who were paid and funded to go out there and protest. So if you was paid to do something, you're going to do what you paid to do. I.e., most of the protesters was white people or people that was non-blacks. So proves that it's not a black movement. All right, so now we're at the point where last week the Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg or whatever, she passed away, right? She died at the age of 87 from cancer, which is a good life, old life. It's not untimely. It's not questionable. None of that. It should be nothing. People should feel bad about her dying right now. The thing about it is, coincidentally or non-coincidentally, her passing away when at her time of life, the Supreme Court Justice numbers, there's only 9 of them. The Supreme Court Justice numbers was 6 Republicans. 6 Republicans and 3 Democrats. Yeah, 6 and 3. Yeah, 6 and 3. And or I believe it's 6 and 3, 6 Democrats and 3 Republicans, something like that. It was an uneven number. And now Donald Trump will have under the Constitution, he has the authority and the ability to pick another Supreme Court justice, and that'll make the numbers a little bit more even. It'll be, I think, 4-6 at that point. 4 to 5, because there's only 9 of them. So it's going to even the playing field a little bit more even. Okay. Now, I'm not too much into that side of politics, the Supreme Court justices and all that, but what I can say is now you have a Democratic push, a Democratic agenda to where they're saying that it was Ruth Bader Ginsburg's last wishes on life. I'm going to put it up there. They said it was her last and final wishes for the president not to pick a new Supreme Court justice until the new presidential election comes up. Now we have about good month and a half or 2 months till that happens. And for right now, September, October, November. Yeah, about 2 months. So it doesn't matter if Trump picks a Supreme Court justice now or if they wait till after the election, because what would the Democrats say if Trump won the election again and he picked it then? So what would be the difference between the 2-month wait and now? You get what I'm saying? If he wins or if he loses, right now he's still the president, so he has the authority and the power to under the Constitution to choose what he have to choose. So after that was, that was on the news last night. They put the quote up, and I got to put it up there. They put that quote up, and after that they said, if Donald Trump picks another Supreme Court justice, they're going to burn the whole thing down. And this is a tweet from some government official, a Democrat official. Then you have another tweet, more tweets coming out on how they're protesting at politicians' houses. Then you have after those tweets I seen on the news, I went on Instagram just to tap into Instagram just to see what was going on, just to, to light my mind up. And we have this whole big agenda on Instagram where all the Democratic mind people who don't know really what's going on, they're apologizing to Breonna Taylor. They're posting, Breonna, I'm sorry. Breonna, I'm sorry. I seen a few people post this, some family and some people who are not family. Okay, now with that, I kept scrolling because, you know, people don't understand what's going on, so I don't fault them. I went to, I seen my son, the general, his Instagram page. My son is one of the forefront runners for this Breonna Taylor justice movement. And I respect the Breonna Taylor justice movement, but she's just another martyr put in our face to piss us off and rally and promote civil unrest. So if you see that, you'll see it's all bullshit. Now, my son, the general, had posted a bunch of rage-provoking type of posts. He's the name. He's one of the heads of this movement, the Breonna Taylor Justice Movement. And he's promoting for people to go out and I'm gonna put all the Instagrams up that I got. But he's promoting basically violence without saying it. Then you have quote unquote police. Last night a couple police officers got shot. Due to the riots and rallies or protests or whatever you want to call it. What y'all need to understand is this ain't nothing but a government thing. What's good? Huh? Okay, I'm coming. This ain't nothing but a government thing put together by the Democrats to stop this election, to stop this country, to push us into some civil unrest type of state, some warfare type of state, because they know good and well right now they can't beat Donald Trump in the state they're in, because Joe Biden is old Biden, creepy Joe Biden, and Donald Trump is not playing no games. He's busting ass and he's doing what he said he was going to do. Now, like I said, I'm not for any of them. I support and respect Donald Trump. But I'm not going to vote and I didn't vote for him because I'm not participating in that shit no more after Barack Obama. So y'all wake up, smell the coffee, man. Smell the coffee. Give your respects to Breonna Taylor, but understand what's going on. We're being rallied up into a group, pocketed up into a group, and they're finna knock niggas right off the map. You heard it here first, and if you didn't hear it here first, you heard it here. You know what I'm saying? It's your big homie, Big Baby, man. And this is and always will be the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.